1 in 68 children in the United States is living with autism. About 10,000 children and infants will develop cerebral palsy every year. The individuals living with these disabilities require round-the-clock 24/7 care, which combined with extensive and expensive medical bills severely impacts the lives of their families. What if I told you that horses are the solution? I'm qualified to talk about this issue as an equestrian myself, and I have also volunteered for many organizations that provide equine-assisted therapy. I have seen for myself firsthand the amazing effects horses have on children and adults alike who suffer from psychomotor disabilities and how much improvement can be made by a single ride. It is my opinion that everyone, especially those with family members suffering from these disabilities, should be made aware of the increasing chances of children having autism or cerebral palsy, as well as the positive effects of equine-assisted therapy. Today I will discuss the debilitating effects and problems that arise from children and adults living with severe autism or cerebral palsy, how equine-assisted therapy could be the solution, and what options people like you have to get involved within the community and help make a difference in the lives of many. To begin, I want to talk about the problems that children and their families face throughout the world when psychomotor disabilities are thrown into the fold. There are many issues that arise with children and adults diagnosed with psychomotor disabilities. While disabilities like autism and cerebral palsy do not have a direct effect on the world, these disabilities are becoming more and more common around the world and have a large impact on their families and loved ones, as well as their ability to live a normal life. $11.9 to $60 billion a year are spent in total on children with autism, according to the CDC. 1 in 68 children are diagnosed with autism as of 2012, which is up from 1 in 150 as of the year 2000. Cerebral palsy is the most common psychomotor disability in children, affecting 1 in 323 children, according to the CDC. Children with autism can be highly aggressive, antisocial, prone to mood swings and tantrums, and are highly anxious. About 1 in 10 children with autism will be admitted to a hospital psychiatric unit by the age of 21, usually due to aggression, self-harm, and tantrums. Children with severe autism or cerebral palsy often lack the ability to function and perform even the most basic tasks, having to rely on parents and paid caretakers. Many can't pay attention in or even attend school, and many affected with cerebral palsy lack the ability to communicate at all. In fact, 41% of children diagnosed with CP are also co-diagnosed with epilepsy, putting their lives at further risk, and 30% have limited or no walking ability. After hearing about the devastating effects on the lives of those living with autism or cerebral palsy and their families, I'd like to look at an organization dedicated to improving these lives. There is an organization working to improve the lives of children and adults with mental and psychomotor disabilities. Maryland Therapeutic Riding improves the quality of life of children and adults with disabilities through human and horse interaction, according to MTR's website. Equine-assisted therapy, or hippotherapy, is physical, occupational, and speech therapy that uses equine movement to develop and enhance neurological and physical functioning by channeling the movement of the horse. MTR offers therapeutic riding and equine lessons, which focuses on teaching the patients how to ride and care for horses, which helps patients learn balance, posture, and confidence astride a one-ton animal, while also learning and developing true relationships with the wonderful and very patient horses. MTR also offers hippotherapy and psychotherapy to focus on tackling the neurological issues and trying to improve neurological function. By working one-on-one with licensed therapists, mobility and physical body functions can be assessed and improved, while also providing patients with the ability to achieve sensory processing and increase neurological function. In a 2014 study, 14 children were given a test, then given 20 hippotherapy sessions, and then reassessed. More than 50% of the children were found to have increased mental and motor skills than 13 children who made up the control group who never received hippotherapy and actually had a decrease in their motor skills. By using the horse's natural gaits, the horse forces the rider to plan their movements in order to remain balanced, including moving their hips to the rhythm and tempo of the horse's gait, accessing the parts of their brain that control movement, consequently allowing them to improve their mobility. Not only are horses used for healing neurological and physical disabilities, But through working with horses, patients, specifically those with autism, can find relief from uncontrollable anger and mood swings. According to one testimony states that her son can go to MTR in a very uptight and angry mood because of what is happening in his life, and comes back relaxed and happy. Another success story starts, in this past year alone, I've been able to sit unsupported, trot, stand up in the stirrups, stand without upper extremity support, walk supported on graded ground. The aforementioned seemed like a far cry from possible when I first began at MTR, as I was practically being held up by my sidewalkers. Now that I have told you about the amazing work that MTR offers, I want to talk about how you can get involved with this organization. There are many benefits and ways to get involved and lend a hand to MTR. By helping this charity, you would be helping to improve the lives of other human beings whose lives are severely impacted by horrible mental and physical disabilities. The organization works to bring the community together to help achieve their goals, and by helping this charity, you could become part of this caring and helpful community. The issues may not be able to be fully corrected, but those with disabilities will receive a better standard of living and may learn to function on their own. The best way to help this organization that improves lives of children and adults is to get involved in person. Volunteer. MTR is always looking for volunteers to help take care of the horses or assist in the hippotherapy and therapeutic riding lessons. The workers help their programs run smoothly and allow you to work side by side with the very patients you are helping. Another way to lend a hand is to donate. Monetary donations are always very helpful and are very nice to receive, but donations of goods are also needed. Old tack lying around, buckets, feed, helmets, and even snacks and drinks for the riders are on their want list and are used to improve their programs every year. Now that we have gone over the many ways to get involved and help, let's wrap it up. In summary, Maryland Therapeutic Riding Center is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping those living with mental and physical disabilities heal through the power of horses and equine-assisted therapy. Through this amazing program, children with cerebral palsy have taken their first steps or spoken their first words when it would have otherwise seemed very unlikely to ever happen. Children with autism have learned confidence, gained the ability to concentrate and focus on something. The organization offers therapeutic riding, equine learning, and hippotherapy, and equine-assisted psychotherapy, and each program is dedicated to improving the lives of children and adults suffering from these disabilities. In closing, we all want to live happy and healthy lives, but for some children and adults, healthy is never completely achievable. By getting involved with organizations like Maryland Therapeutic Riding Center, you can help improve lives and bring smiles to faces that may have never smiled before. Visit the MTR website for more information on how to volunteer or donate.